What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So, I'm on Twitter and I see this clip of Young Thug in the courtroom, and the clip is captioned basically Young Thug going through all different type of emotions as almost eight people have folded on him so far. Eight people associated and affiliated with his YSL crew, right? It's word is around that people are turning against him, implicating him in certain things or whatever. I don't know how true it is because I'm not following the court case extremely close. I'm not. I'm not that invested to follow it super close like that. However, when they say Young Thug is going through all these different emotions, this is a reminder to the young kids. Please stay out the streets. Once again, the streets are no fun. It's nothing to glorify. It's nothing that you're going to get out of it that you're going to just, it's going to mean, like, it's going to bode well for you in the end. It's not. Okay? These dudes, in the streets, people be surrounded by all these dudes, these, quote unquote killers and shooters and all these steppers and so on and so forth. But you're going to find out how solid these individuals are when they get their jail time thrown at them. And the reality of the situation is, no matter how tough these dudes talk, no matter how slick they talk, no matter how much they poke their chests out, no matter how much they say in their songs, these dudes are not trying to go to jail for 30, 40 years. They are not. Most of these dudes they want to go home as soon as possible. And when they get into that, when they get locked up, right? When they get locked up, it's every man for themselves. They trying to figure out how they can get the best deal for themselves, even if it means throwing individuals under the bus that they once held allegiance to, had allegiance with, or just, said they had the ultimate loyalty to. Individuals in songs talking about they got in interviews saying how much they got the ultimate loyalty to this person. They'll never fold. This, that, and the third. When that judge tell you 30, 40 years, man, listen, these dudes gonna start, they'll tell everything that they know. As long as they get out the situation. They'll preach accountability when another individual does it. 6ix9ine and these individuals, they preach accountability. They'll clown him out and all this and all of that. And they'll be out here doing street stuff and gang stuff. And then when it's their time to sit in front of a judge, and the judge tell you 30 years, 35 years, these young dudes be 25 years old. They don't want to be in jail till they 50. Dudes 30 years old, they don't want to be in jail till they 60. They feel like my life is over. So they're going to try to figure out whatever way possible to get out of jail because they don't want to leave their girl, they fine girlfriend home. They know old dude Frank with the baby leg upstairs gonna be in their house nailing their baby mama to the cross, right? They're gonna be in there driving her through that mattress, nailing a woman through the cross, driving her through the mattress. They're not trying to think about that. They want to be outside partying, spending all the money, being around other women. They got, other fine women. They want to be out here flexing, stunting. They want to be driving in nice cars. They want to live in luxury, right? So they can tell you all this and all of that. When they go, I'm standing on all 10 toes and all that. Some of them will. You have some that really will. But they shouldn't be doing it because why would you want to hustle backwards and land yourself in jail where you can lose all the money that you've accumulated? All the money you've generated, all the revenue you generated, from music. Why would you want to lose that? Some brothers want to be attached to that street image because it makes their songs, it makes their image more credible. It makes them more of an attraction as an artist. Because in the hip hop genre, when dudes talk about street stuff, you get another level of adulation, another level of admiration when they know you really done some of this stuff, right? Instead of just keeping it entertainment. Nonetheless, man, like, these dudes are not trying to be locked up for a long time, so it don't surprise me that people are telling on Young Thug. We've seen this over time. We've heard these stories. Some of the biggest gangsters in the world have told on people. They get in there, they wear their suit, put on them glasses, and they go in there and tell on people. Because at the end of the day, they want to come home. And when they come home, even some of the gangsters, when they come home, sometimes they're not even met with friction because people know that them dudes still gangsters, even though they told and they'll still do some other stuff. So it's a cold game. It's a shiesty world. That street business is not for everybody. And I think everybody should leave that alone. Young kids, don't look up to that. Don't get infatuated with it. Because I promise y'all, You do not want to be in jail. I got uncles. I got an uncle that did 11 straight years in prison, right? 11. It's a long time. His young boy was a little itty bitty baby when he went in jail. He's a big boy now that he got out of jail. I got a cousin did 10 years straight in jail, right? Nobody like, man, that ain't nothing to be proud of or nothing to be, it's not honorable. Nobody want to be gone from their family that long. So, yeah, man, and people be like, well, them people got families. Like, again, they was talking about, they was telling other dudes that told, well, they been knew they had families. They been knew they had families. They jumped in this. This the consequences and repercussions of these actions. You got to live with that. Now, when they in a position, now they trying to figure out a way to get out of it as best as possible. So the moral of the story is these dudes can tell you what they want to tell you when they raps. A lot of them be lying. They is not trying to go to jail for that long. They are not. That is not the fate they want, the future they want to lead, the fate that they want to have for themselves. And a lot of times, if getting out of jail soon means telling, they'll do it. They will do it. They'll throw people under the bus in order for them to be back on the street. Because they don't want Frank with the baby leg out here blasting a woman's spinal cord out of place. They don't want that. All right? They don't want to be in prison, and they don't want to be away from the opposite sex. They don't want to be in prison looking bummy and all of that. They don't want to be in a place where they tell you when you can shower, when you can eat, when you can use the phone, when you can go outside, when you can see your family. Nobody want to be in a place like that. They tell you when you can do all these things. And honestly, and then you can't eat what you want for real. You got to pay for certain stuff you want to eat. I mean, and it costs more. It's more expensive in there, right? Like these people are used to luxury. So when you put them in a place that's not luxurious, they start to lose their mind. The walls start closing in on them, and they do. They start to invest in self-preservation. Self-preservation means doing best for you at all costs and all expense. Even if your man's got to go under there. Even if your man's got to fall. Even if the dude that you say you would never tell on and do wrong. Even if he got to get told on and he got to fall, they're going to do it. Because the laws of self-preservation kick in for them. And all of that loyalty that they was talking about. All that loyalty and the omerta. Black folks kill me with this. Trying to be, is that Italian word or something? Black folks love Italian gangster. Omerta. All of that. All that code of silence. That shit go out the window. Brother starts singing better than Mariah Carey doing the Christmas specials. Them Christmas CDs she got. All right? For real. Brother starts singing better than Marvin Gaye when he sung the national anthem at the All-Star game. So all of that, we all honorable, we standing 10 toes down. That shit sound good on them songs. But young black men, young people in general, I'm specifically talking to the young black men. Because it's something that just our community ails from it. Young black men getting infatuated with the gangster lifestyle. All them dudes around you, look around you right now. A lot of them dudes, when you go to jail, y'all all get implicated and get caught up into something. A lot of them gonna tell. Some of them not. Some of them gonna stay solid. But it's a lot of them that are gonna tell because they don't want to do their jail time, no matter what they talking. It becomes every man for themselves. When you get behind them bars, when the judge give you this sentence, it's over with. Bang the gavel, give you the sentence. It's a done deal. So leave the streets alone. There's nothing fun. There's nothing glamorous or luxurious about it. It's not okay. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.